Morning everyone. Now today I am in Berkshire and I'm at a place called Wargrave and I'm at St Mary's Church, and in 2021 they won a silver award, and here is the plaque. Now here at St Mary's, it is the final resting places of 3 actors, 2 actresses, 1 painter and 1 author. And today I'm going to be mainly showing you the final resting place of an actor who is very well known, and his final resting place is just over there on the left, and his name is Robert Morley. Now for those of you who don't know who Robert Morley was, take a look at these clips and you'll see who he was.
And look who's with him. Robert Morley as his property-owning pop, making a takeover bid. But this time, the opposition's his own son.
I don't approve of youth clubs, you know. They're just places where they can go and plot some more mischief. Anyway, I wanted that bit of land.
Well, has it never occurred to you that they need that bit of land too? Otherwise they wouldn't fight you like
At
this.
British Airways, we simply can't do enough for our holiday travellers. Oh, sorry. We'll do anything for your smile, anything. That's our style, anything for you. We're British, you know.
I hate it when people say they're tired of life, and my mother used to say, count your blessings, she used to say. And I do every morning. First of all, the first blessing is to find I've woken up.
So that was Robert Morley, and I'm going to show you his final resting place in about 5 or 10 minutes. But before then, I'm going to tell you about another actress who is buried here, and she's buried here with her husband, who was an actor. So they were an actress and an actor, and they're buried here. And sadly I don't have time to look for their graves today because I've only got 20 minutes, purely because there's a marquee behind me and they're having an event today. So I've been told by the security guard that I've only got 20 minutes. So let me tell you about this actress. She was in a lot of TV and a lot of films, and she lived in the village of Wargrave with her husband, and her name was Angela Baddeley. Now I hope I've said that right. Angela Baddeley. She's buried here with her actor husband, and you're probably wondering who she was. Well, she was in a very famous TV programme back in the 70s. She played Mrs. Bridges in Upstairs and Downstairs.
That's the best news I've had since Christmas. Well, I never did.
So that was Angela Baddeley, and she's buried here somewhere with her actor husband, which I'm not going to be able to find today, sadly. But something over here has caught my eye, and it looks like the Taylor family. And yeah, I'll let you guys read that at home. Just caught my eye and I had to go and have a look. It sort of called me over. This is a wild area which they've let grown wild. Some really old headstones in there. Wow. You're quite a noisy fellow, aren't you? Obviously not a grave. Don't know what that was. Haven't got a clue. Now, there's a lot of older graves here. The newer ones are further on down. Now that's quite a magnificent tower. I just love towers and graveyards. They're quite overwhelming. Now I've got to go and try this. It's just staring at me. I've got to go and try, see if the door's open. And sadly it's locked. But then it's early in the morning, so It was pretty obvious it was going to be locked, but you've got to try, haven't you? So quite a few graves here, to be honest. It's not a massive graveyard. Now at the corner of my eye I've just spotted a bird watching me up the top of this tower. And if you don't want to be on YouTube, little bird, then you better scarp her. Go on, go on. That's it. Very tall tower. Another door. Oh, and look at this. This is what I call a bathtub headstone. I like these because they've got these sort of like animal feet on the bottom. And as you can see, they've got toes. I always like them. It's like a bathtub with a roof. There's another door just here on the left. I think this is the main door that they use. Got to see if it's open. I know it's not going to be, but let's have a look. And no, it's locked. But there you go. So just up here, just beyond the bench just ahead of us, is the memorial plaque to the actor I was telling you about when we first came into the graveyard, and that is the actor called Robert Morley. And his memorial plaque is just up here with his wife and his son. Now his son was an author, and he's the author that I said at the beginning of this video is actually here, his final resting place. Just pull this away, the ivy, and that says Robert Morley 1908 to 1992, and then it says Joan Morley, and she died in 2005. And just under is the memorial plaque to their son, which is Sheridan Robert Morley, and he died in 2007, and he was an author. So 3 members of the Morley family there. They were cremated and their ashes are scattered somewhere in the graveyard. I look to see who's next to them, if there's any other Morley family members, which there isn't. So yeah, Robert Morley, very famous actor, his wife and their son Sheridan, and I'll show you a little picture of all 3 of them. Now this church is a 12th century church. Back in 1914 it was accidentally, by mistake, it was actually set alight by the suffragette movement in 1914, causing a bit of damage. Like I said, that's the main entrance. There's the marquee I was telling you about in the distance. And just up here on the right hand side, just there, is a Columbarium Mausoleum, which we're going to have a look at that. Now something is calling me on the left hand side here, and it's these 2 graves. I'll let you guys read them. Just caught my eye as I was standing there, and this one as well, it's just caught my eye. Remember to pause the video if you want to read them. Now for reference, opposite that door, just over there, is the Morley family, Robert Morley, Joan Morley and Sheridan Morley. Now I can hear the security guard walking around. He's probably wondering when I'm going to finish. I think my 20 minutes is nearly up, but we'll have a quick look at this Columbarium Mausoleum. So this Columbarium is called the Hannen Columbarium, and I believe it was designed by a guy called Edwin Lutyens, and I hope I've said that right. And it holds the remains of ashes of a few people. I don't quite know how many. Let's take a little peek. And you can get a good view in there. There looks like there's quite a few sort of plaques. Nice to hear the bells tolling, especially when you're filming. Adds to the touch. But yeah, it looks like there's quite a few plaques in here, so maybe there's quite a few people whose remains, whose ashes are interred in here. Now I know there's an actor and an actress who are interred in here. And although it's rather interesting, it's also rather creepy. Would be nice to actually get inside. Now the actress whose remains, ashes are in there, she was in the Avengers. And a few other things. TV shows and films. Now, is there anything on this side? There's nothing on this side. Oh, right, there's a tomb there which we will have a look at in a minute, but there's no more plaques on that side. So who is this tomb? It says Michael Ernest Cain and an Anne Cain, I think that's how you pronounce it, and an Ernest Cain, 29th Baronet or Baron. That's obviously a coat of arms, and some more writing there. Rather interesting, strange sort of place to have it, right hidden in the corner. So just over there is Robert Morley's final resting place, and just here is the Hannen Columbarium Mausoleum, and inside there, like I said, is an actor and an actress. Robert Morley, obviously very well-known actor, just up there. And that's St Mary's Church, 12th century, like I've just said. Now I believe my 20 minutes is up, and so I shall make my exit. Now I would have liked to spend more time here today. I would have tried to find Angela Baddeley's grave with her actor husband, and it's a shame, but never mind. Got to show you Robert Morley's final resting place with his family and the Hannen Columbarium Mausoleum. Now the chap, the security guard, he's just come out, so he's probably thinking I'm finished, and so I'm going to have to end it there. Have one more look of the graveyard. But thanks for watching, guys, and if you like this video, hit the like button, and remember to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos as well. So the guy's coming over to me now, so I'm going to end it there. So I'll catch you next time. So take care everyone.